And we're live. What is up, everybody? Welcome to this week's episode of Any in the Booth podcast. Just getting everything set up and we'll be ready to go. Everyone's day's going well, week's going well, weekend going well. First episode fully done with school and on work. Feels nice. I am working once again, so episodes will be back to Tuesdays, but they're more likely going to be probably on the later end of Tuesdays, so like Tuesday nights more than Tuesday day. But I am back to Tuesdays. We'll see how that goes. All right, let's jump right into it. So, what's up, everybody? Welcome to this week's episode of Making the Booth podcast. Thank you all so much for the support to this point. I very much do appreciate it. We've got a lot to talk about, including my NFL playoff predictions, which are off to a great start. Let's start off with Immaculate Grid. Today's Immaculate Grid. Brewers, Braves, 30-plus stolen base season. Pirates, Cardinals, 30-plus homer season. So, Brewers, Pirates. I'm going to go Ramos Ramirez. Might be a higher answer. 9%. Okay. I'm going to go Sid Bream for Pirates, Braves. 30%. Not expecting it to be that high. Brewers, Cardinals. Ted Simmons. Some of these are higher than I think. Cardinals, Braves, Joe Torre go, but I feel like that's definitely gonna be a high. Cardinals, Braves. Oh, Smoltz, 5%. Braves 30-plus homer season. Would Joe Torre have done it? Yes, 0.8%. Brewers. Hank Aaron, any chance? I know he played a few years. Nope. And worth a guess. Brewers 30 homer season. Go Braun. Would Ricky Weeks have done it? Nope. Gomez? Nope. I'm like trying to think. Oh. Here's a fun answer. Chris Carter. I'm going to keep guessing even with that being final. You know, I am curious. Oh, wait, I'm going to be able to see it. Pirates 30-plus stolen base season. I imagine Honus Wagner. Yep, 7%. Cardinals 30-plus stolen base season. Ozzie Smith for sure. Vince Coleman. 22%. Was not expecting it to be that high. 30-30. Pendleton, any chance? Nope. 30-30. Henry Aaron for sure, but there's not a chance he's going to be on the higher end. Ichiro, no. Yelich. I think Yelich has. Oh! Grady Sizemore. 0.3%. So full total rarity scores 362. Top answers for each category, which I did get one of them in Sid Bream. Pirates Brewers at 26%, Andrew McCutcheon. Pirates Braves at 30%, Sid Bream. 26% for 30-plus stolen base season with the Pirates, Barry Bonds. Cardinals Brewers at 25%, Colin Long. Cardinals Braves at 12% is Marcell Ozuna. Cardinals 30-plus stolen base season, Ozzie Smith. 22%. Brewers 30-plus homer season, 19% is Ryan Braun. Braves 30-plus homer season at 10% is Ronald Acuna Jr. And he's also the top answer at 12% for 30-plus homer season and 30-plus stolen base season. If that makes sense. So now for daily walk-off, we have the Cubs and the Cubs and the Tigers today. Categories are three-time plus Gold Glove Award winner with the Cubs, franchise top 5 appearances at shortstop, 2011 top 5 in putouts, and 2018 top 5 in assists. Bryant, Baez, and Zobrist are going to be 2018. Castro, actually, Rizzo actually would make sense to be there. And then Soto. Honestly, let's submit this and see how this goes. Almost fully correct. Switch these two, switch this out, and I imagine now this will be fully correct. Indeed, fully correct. So walk-off triple full correct answers for the Cubs. 3 times plus Gold Glove Award winner of the Cubs. Ian Happ, Ryan Sandberg, Anthony Rizzo. Franchise top 5 appearances at shortstop. Don Kessinger, Sean Dunston, and Ernie Banks. 2011 top 5 in putouts. Giovanni Soto, Coy Hill, and Starlin Castro. 2018 top 5 in assists. Chris Bryant, Ben Zobrist, Javier Baez. And then as for the Tigers, in a moment. Sorry about that. Same categories, just different players. Also, with Tigers not cut. Bully, Rogel, Jose Iglesias, Alex Vila, Jimmer Candelario, Ronnie Rodriguez, Lance Parrish, Al Kaline, Alan Trammell, Johnny Peralta, Austin Jackson, Davey Cruz, and Donnie Bush. Peralta, Jackson, and Avila. Iglesias might actually also be there. And Jamer. No, it's Avila. Let's submit this and see where this gets me. Okay, that definitely helped. And indeed, it's Ronnie Rodriguez and Donnie Bush. And I'm fully correct. So walk-off double. Full correct answers for the Tigers. 3-time plus Gold Glove Award winner with the Tigers. Lance Parrish, Alan Trammell, Al Kaline. Franchise top 5 appearances at shortstop. Davey Cruz, Donnie Bush, Billy Rogel. 2011 top 5 in putouts. Alex Avila, Austin Jackson, Johnny Peralta. And 2018 top 5 in assists. Jimmer Candelario, Jose Iglesias, and Ronnie Rodriguez. Let's shift back here. So, college football. Let's see if there is anything of note from college football this weekend. Yes, we do have some notes. Let's go over the results. In the meantime, wrong bracket. Here we go. So the results of the games: Miami beat Ole Miss 31-27, which I got incorrect, and my Indy Oregon 56-22 on the Miami game. Miami's the only team in FBS or only FBS or NFL team in the last 20 years to have hold the ball for 40 plus minutes, 100 plus yards of offense, convert 10 plus third downs, convert multiple four drives with 13 plus plays on the same game season or postseason. And then as for the Indiana win, was Fernando Mendoza's 6th game of the season with a completion percentage of at least 85%. And 3 touchdown passes this century. No other NFL/FBS/FCS quarterback has had more than 4 such games in a regular season. Also, D'Angelo Pons' pick 6 from the game happened 11 seconds in the game. It's the earliest that a pick 6 has happened in any bowl game in the last 30 seasons. So I went 2-2 in my picks. Overall, this college football season, I am 10-6. And for the national championship, since my initial pick is still in, I'm still sticking with Indiana because honestly, I don't think I see Miami winning this game as much as they are the home team. Or Fernando Mendoza is playing in his home state, Miami, so I do have Indiana over Miami. But that's next week anyway, so we will see what happens come the national championship. Now let's switch over to NFL. Really good week in picks this week. This week I went 5-1. Well, the only pick I got wrong was trying to trust the Chargers to win a playoff game, which kind of screws over the seeding of my bracket, but not the overall results of my bracket. But just to go over the results, Rams barely squeaked by the Panthers 34-31. 49ers barely squeaked by the Eagles 23-19. And Bears come back from down 21-3 to beat the Packers 31-27, setting up Seahawks 49ers on January 17th at 8 p.m., Bears Rams on January 18th at 6:30 p.m. And then for the AFC side, the Texans hammered the Steelers 30-6, though it was 7-6 most of the game. Bills beat the barely squeaked 27-24. Sorry. And the Patriots beat the Chargers 16-3, setting up Bills Broncos on January 17th at 4:30 p.m. and Patriots Texans on January 18th at 3 p.m. Which 17th is a Saturday, Sunday is the 18th. The Bills game is going to be on CBS. The 49er game will be on Fox. The Texans game will be on ESPN/ABC, and the Rams-Bears game will be on ESPN. As for notes to go over from this week in NFL, today was the Rams game was Matt Stafford's fourth straight road playoff game with 300-plus passing yards. That broke a tie with Tom Brady and Drew Brees for the most consecutive such games in NFL history. Trevor Lawrence from the Bills-Jaguars game is the seventh player in NFL history with at least 500 passing yards and 5 passing touchdowns through his first 2 career NFL playoff games. The others are in chronological order: Joe Montana, Lynn Dickey, Brett Favre, Jeff George, Kurt Warner, and Aaron Brooks. Josh Allen is the first player in NFL history to complete at least 80% of his passes, minimum 5 attempts, and rush for multiple touchdowns in a playoff game. Also, this is the first time in NFL history that there were 4 games decided by 4 points or fewer in a single playoff round, which I mentioned all 4. Drake May of the Patriots is the youngest player in NFL history with 250-plus passing yards and 50-plus rushing yards in playoff victory. Tonight, in the Patriots game, they allowed 0 touchdowns and a half dozen sacks on under 100 rushing yards and under 150 net passing yards. The only other team in the Super Bowl era to do all that in a playoff game is 1985 Bears against Giants, and that is the infamous Bears team. The Texans are the second, and their win became the second team in NFL history with a defensive fumble return touchdown and interception return touchdown in a playoff game. The other was the Browns in their 49-7 victory in the 1948 AFC Championship game to complete their undefeated season, where they won 4 straight AFC championships, which the NFL incorporated the AFC into its official records. Literally this past offseason, but it's a former league that used to exist that hosted the Browns and defunct teams, and then shifted in like 1950. Aaron Rodgers will be the first player in NFL history to throw a pick 6 in the playoffs on the final pass attempt of his career. And that's it for important notes. So overall, I went 5-1 my picks, which is very good. Overall in NFL season, 173, 103, and 1. Divisional round picks. I have his Broncos over Chargers, but obviously they didn't work out because the Chargers lost. If I'm picking for this game, I'm going to still stick with Broncos as much as the Bills do need to win this. Between Patriots and Texans, as much as like the Patriots have like a team, problem is they just cakewalk through the season. And then again, you could say this is a cakewalk game. But you know what? I'm going to say Texans. Seahawks, 49ers, I'm going to stick with Seahawks, as that was my original pick. And for Bears, Rams, I'm going to stick with Bears. So we'll see how those picks play out. And that's this week's episode of Benny in the Booth podcast. Thank you for watching this. Sorry. Watching and listening. If you're new to YouTube, leave a like and subscribe. And if you guys press notify when I go live and I post a new video. If you're new in audio, follow the podcast, leave a review, and notification post notify when I post on there. Thank you for watching and listening. I'll see you next week's episode 203. Bye-bye. Whew.